Okay, so the battle starts in Karg Island. Immediately, my gunner and I take to the sky and try to fly out to meet the enemy over their shore. As it turns out, the enemy had a very similar idea. Their helicopter tried to ambush us as soon as we got over the mountain. We were able to shoot down the helicopter and actually kill the pilot, and everything seemed to be going well for a little while. We managed to shoot down a jet and take down a few tanks. Before long, we got shot down ourselves. Before we knew any better, we had lost all of the objectives, and it was just down to our 4-man squad. At that point, we lost all the objectives, we lost all of our team, we were completely outnumbered, we were completely outmatched. And just when things were at their darkest, our jet pilot accepted a suicide mission to fly up and distract their pilots and keep their eyes and their guns off the ground. His life would pay for the opportunity we needed to sneak behind enemy lines and recapture what was ours. I loaded what was left of our squad and made a fast break for the lost objectives. I was about halfway through the operation and I was thinking that we were going to make it, when our bad situation got even worse. Our jet pilot got shot down, and I still had 2 objectives to reach. That's when I knew that I was running out of time. I dropped off the last squad mate at the 3rd objective, and made for the last objective alone. That's when the enemy finally realized what we were up to. The jet was the first one to spot me. He launched his entire salvo at me and forced me to swerve off the road to avoid them. By the time I made it back to the main highway, their helicopter had pulled up behind me and lined me up at his sights. I'm thinking they got me. They caught me with my back turned out in the open. There's nowhere for me to go. There's nowhere for me to hide. I can't do anything. I jumped out of the Jeep just before it exploded. The chopper was flying too fast. It flew right over my head. I turned my launcher to the sky, caught the lock, fired a Hail Mary rocket, and shot the guy down over the mountain. When I turned around to make my way to Alpha on foot, I noticed that my squad was successful. Our last stand had paid off.